Hi, welcome. Here's your Saxon lesson for today, Saxon lesson 113. All right, we're going to start today by putting these words in ABC order. On our activity sheet 113, we have about 10 words. We're going to put these words in ABC order. So we have numbers on the bottom. Instead of writing the words in the right order, we're going to put the correct number next to it, okay? So the very first thing when we get something like this is we underline the guide letters. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and underline the guide letters and then put them in ABC order. And I'll give you some time to do that, so you can go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, now that you've had some time to do that, let's go through and talk about what the guide letters are in each word. In the word below, class, what is the guide letter there? B. How about in parade? A. Very good. It's not P, it's A because there's another P word. Like protect. In protect, it's R, right? All right, let's look at dilute. What's the guide letter in dilute? L. It's not D and it's not I because there's another word that has a D and an I. There's two other words that have a D and an I. So the guide letter in dilute is the L. The guide letter in direct is the R. And the guide letter in divide is the V. Okay? All right, let's look at adapt. What's the guide letter in adapt? D. Very good. Because there's another A word, which is abroad, and the guide letter in abroad is B. And alike is L. And then elect is just the E. So below it's B, parade A, dilute L, adapt D, protect R, direct R, abroad B, elect E, alike L, and divide V. So I went through and I underlined my guide letters. Now it'll be easy because now I'm just putting those letters in ABC order. So it's important that you do this first step first so you don't get confused with the rest. Now I'm going to look at it. What is my first word? Who wants to raise their hand and tell me? Amaria. I'm sorry? Aboard. I'm sorry, aboard. Very good. That's one. What is my next word? Amaria. Adapt. Very good, because they're both A's. Now we're going to move on to the B's. What's the next?
No, alike.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. There's another A. Number 3 is what? Alike. 1 was aboard. 2 is adapt. 3 is alike. Now we'll move on to the B's. Raise your hand. What's number 4, Dustin? Below. Are we done with the B's?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any C's? No. Are there any D's?
Yes.
Yes. What is number 5, Haney? Dilute. Very good. Dilute. Dilute. What is number 6? Dominic. Elect? No, we still have some more D's. Number 5 is dilute. What is number 6? We have to finish all the D's first. What is number 6? Amariah? Direct. Very good. Direct. And number 7 is what, Rena? Divide. Very good. Divide. Now we're done with the D's. A, B, C, D, E. Now, Dominic, what's number 8? Elect. And what is number 9? JC? Parade. And what is number 10? Someone that has not gone. Brunaya, what's number 10?
10 is
Protect. Very good. I know some of you guys are raising your hands. I see your beautiful hands, and I see your eager faces, but I want to let everybody participate. That's why I already called on you, so I'm going to call on someone else. But thank you for all participating. Good job. Y'all did very good on that. So reviewing the words, this is how your paper should look. If you need some time to copy this down or to correct your work, You can go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, let's review our sight word cards. Go.
Busy, enter, up, sure, through, top, woman, daughter.
Very good. All right, let's move on. Today we're going to practice some review words. Next to number 1, I want you to write the word rescue. Rescue. Please rescue the cat from the top of the tree. Rescue. That's kind of a hard word to spell. Let's see. Who wants to try to spell that word for me? JC? Excellent. R-E-S-C-U-E. Good job. Number 2, branches. Branches. With the branches on a tree. Let's see. Amaria, branches. Good job. B-R-A-N-C-H-E-S. Number 3, basic. 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 Amaria. B-A-S-I-C. Basic. Excellent. Basic. Let's practice some sight words. Next to number 4. Write the word measure. Measure. We learned how to measure in school. Measure. All right. Anyone want to give it a try? Dominic. Good job. M-E-A-S-U-R-E. Measure. Okay. 15. I'm sorry, 15. Number 5. Through. 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 Who wants to give it a try? Dustin. Good job. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Through. Number 6. Tough. This is tough. All right, who wants to give it a go? Bernaya. Good job. T-O-U-G-H. T-O-U-G-H. Excellent. So your paper should look like this. If you need some time to copy this down, you can pause the video now. Okay, class, listen to these words. Infectious. Cautious. Hold on. Let me say it and then you say it. Infectious. Cautious. Suspicious.
Infection, cautious, suspicious.
Very good. Infectious. What sound do you hear in all of these words? Chess. Very good. Chess. Let's look at these words and see what is making that sound. We have infectious, cautious, suspicious. What is making that chess sound? Everyone, what is it? T-I-O-U-S and C-I-O-U-S. And suspicious, it's C-I-O-U-S. Cautious, it's what? T-I-O-U-S. Infectious, it's T-I-O-U-S. So T-I-O-U-S and C-I-O-U-S. Is there a root word left if I cover up these shisses? Infect? Is infect a word? No. Is caw a word? No. Is suspy a word? No, those are not words. So are these suffixes? No. What do you think the letters T-I-O-U-S and C-I-O-U-S are called? Good job. They're final stable syllables. That's correct. These are final stable syllables. Who can tell me what a final stable syllable is? What's Leia? What's two final stable syllable? It's not a word. It's a syllable. In what position? Beginning or final? It's a syllable in the final position whose sound does not change. You may remember when we reviewed suffix OUS. Who remembers what sound suffix OUS makes? S. Very good. The letters OUS in final stable syllables CIOUS and TIOUS make the S sound too. Do you notice anything strange about the letters TI and CI? Look at it. TI and CI. Okay. What letters normally make the sh sound, everyone? SH. Good. The letters SH normally make that sh sound, but in these final stable syllables, the CI and the TR are making the sh sound. Just remember when you are reading these letters, just remember when you are reading that these letters can make that sh sound too, especially when they are found in the middle of longer words. They make the sh sound. All right, let's see if we can code these words. How do we normally code final stable syllables? With a bracket. Very good. So I'm going to bracket TIOUS and CIOUS. Very good. Now let's look at what's left. I'm going to put all the vowels V, C, C, V, V, or this is not a VCCV, this is a digraph AU, and this is a VCCV. Do you agree? Yeah. All right, infectious, we're not done yet. That division line goes after the N, like that, infectious. The I and the E need a breathe, and the C needs a back, and then the accent. Everyone say infectious. Let's look at cautious. In cautious, the C needs a what? Good. The C needs a back on it because it makes the k sound. Cautious. And I'm missing the accent. Let's look at suspicious. What does the U in the I need? A breathe. Very good. Suspicious. And the line goes between the two C's, that division line. And the accent goes before the bracket. Okay. This is our new letter card. Where did my top go? Here it is. My top fell. This is our new letter card. So whenever we see this letter card, we're going to say final stable syllable shus. We're not going to say, very good, we're not going to say final stable syllable TIOUS. No, we're not spelling it. You're saying it. So you're going to say final stable syllable shus. Here, you're also going to say final stable syllable shus. Final stable syllable shus. Okay, sometimes it has T and sometimes it has a C. That's the difference. Do you guys notice that? But they both make the shus sound. Very good. What do you think we will say? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Normally you would say the sound, but because this one has CIOUS and the other one has TIOUS, you're going to say final stable syllable TIOUS. You're going to spell it. I'm sorry. Final stable syllable TIOUS. Say it. Final stable syllable TIOUS. And here you're going to say final stable syllable CIOUS. Say it. Final stable syllable CIOUS. Very good. Say it again. CIOUS. CIOUS. Okay. CIOUS. It's new on our tongue. All right. I have a new picture card for us for these words. This is, let's see, where is the riddle? Okay, so listen to the riddle for our new keyword for final stable syllable TIOUS. Raise your hand if you know what it is. This word is used to describe food. Carrots, apples, milk, and cheese are often described using this word. If you want to be healthy, you should eat these kinds of foods. What word that ends with shus sound could this be? Nutritious. Everyone say nutritious. Nutritious. Very good. So when we see this card, we're going to say nutritious shus. Let's say it again. That sounds new. Nutritious. Nutritious shus. Very good. Okay. Now I have a riddle for final stable syllable C-I-O-U-S. Raise your hands if you know what it is. I haven't even said anything yet. Put your hand down. Okay. Many people use this word to describe foods that are tasty. Like, don't say it out loud. I'm not even done. Don't say it out loud. What did I say? I said raise your hand. Oh my goodness. Many people use this word to describe foods that are tasty like hot fudge sundaes, cake, donuts, candy, and cookies. These are not nutritious foods. What word ending with a shus sound would you describe these words, everyone? Delicious. So whenever we see this card, we're going to say delicious shus. One more time. Delicious shus. Very good. So, Brenaya, you got close the first time when you said delicious. Delicious is C-I-O-U-S. And nutritious is T-I-O-U-S. Okay, I'm going to add these to our picture cards and letter cards. I hope tomorrow you guys are going to know them and not get stumped on them. All right. Let's see. Let's write down the new sounds and words we just learned. Or let's write down some words that have these new sounds that we just learned. So for number 7, let's write down the word ferocious. I bet you guys are like, oh, that's such a big word. It's not hard if you know what shus makes. So it's and then chus. C-I-O-U-S. Ferocious. F-E-R-O-C-I-O-U-S. F-E-R-O-C-I-O-U-S. Ferocious. All right, number 8. You ready?
Yes.
You guys know what ferocious means? It means like ugly. All right. Ferocious. Number 8 is delicious. Delicious. Okay, delicious. D-E-L-I-C-I-O-U-S. D-E-L-I-C-I-O-U-S. That's right. It is. Oh, no, it's not. Delicious. Okay, number 9 is suspicious. That one is behind me. Suspicious. S-U-S-P-I-C-I-O-U-S. Suspicious. Suspicious means like if somebody is suspicious that they think something, you look suspicious, you look guilty, right? Like someone's hiding something suspicious. All right, suspicious, again, is S-U-S-P-I-C-I-O-U-S. Let's look at the high frequency word box and let's read these words together. Of, 1, you, 2, into, sleep, 3, before. These words are actually really easy to use in a story. So today, on the back of your paper, you are going to write a story using all of those words. You have to use all of those words. It's not hard. You should be okay. Okay, but make sure that you highlight the words that you used and you use punctuation. And you use punctuation at the end of your sentences. On the back, you're going to do the worksheet. You're going to code the worksheet and answer the questions. And you're going to do the same thing for the homework side. Before I let you get started on coding, let's review some coding. What's the first thing we should do, we should look for before coding a word? What do I look for?
Suffix and final stable.
Final stable syllables or suffixes. How do we code suffixes? We box them. What should we do after we box a suffix? We make sure there's a root word left. If there's not a root word left, then that is not a suffix. How do we code final stable syllables? We bracket and accent the syllable before the bracket and cross out the silent E if there is one, right? How do we code vowels that make the squaw sound? Good, and that squaw sound is so you put a upside down E. How do we code trigraphs? We underline them. How do we code G's that sound like J's? With dots. How do we code digraphs? Underline them. How do we code combinations or diphthongs? With an arc. How do we code C's that sound like S's? With a sedalia. How do we code C's that sound like K's? With a back. Very good. All right, now you can go ahead and start coding some of these words. If I were you, I would code first and then go back into the story because the information is fresh in your head. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.